folks, I'm back. Today, I want to bring something to your attention. Some more perspectives, experiences, wisdoms and know-hows. That's all it is at the end of the day. People, check this out. I want to point out something. I want to point out a disclaimer. I've said this in many of my videos before, but I need to emphasize this and stress this so you guys don't forget. Please, I'm no expert, so don't refer to me as one. I'm only sharing experiences, some things that I've learned along the way of life. I don't want to bring it to your attention. I want to share it because I think it may be useful, it may help you, and it may improve the quality of your relationship. That's all it is, because in today's society, there's so many relationships that are falling, that are crumbling, left, right, and center, up and down, in and out. But fortunately, I'm in a blessed relationship, and I just want to share some of my things, some of my tactics and techniques that have worked for me. And maybe it can help you too. Hey, who knows? At the end of the day, it depends on how much you apply yourself, assert yourself. And that's also a two-way thing between both spouses. People, now that I've said this, the area I want to talk to you guys about relationship building is role play. Yes, that's right, people. I'm not talking about something kinky, something sexy. Well, we'll delve into that a bit later on. If you're fortunate enough, if you stick around, who knows? Hey, who? So, a relationship requires for each and every one of us to role play, to be in character. Sorry, people, I must answer the door. Yes, son, come in quickly. That's right. He says, hobbies in Bengali. Hobbies means a tramp, stupid. Something like that anyway. So I do apologize for that. He's just picking up things. Wherever he goes, he's absorbing and observing information. And he's just uttering it out. He's acting it out. He's behaving in a certain way. He's mimicking behavior, sorry. Anyway, as I was saying before I start losing the track, sidetracking, it's all about being in character. It's all about role playing, and each role always changes. Each character will always change depending on what situation that you're faced with. For instance, I'll give you an example so I can clarify my message, whatever it is I'm trying to say. I'll elaborate. What does a husband want from his wife? Well, one thing for sure is, at times, he doesn't want a mother to be his wife. He wants his wife to be a sexy tart. At times. Yes, that's right, people. Because he wants that connection with his dearest loved one. Or at times, he may want a wife, a mate, someone to just kick back, chill out, relax, and listen to what he has to say. Listen to his stresses. He may want a counselor. And that counselor has to be his wife. She or his spouse, partner. She has to know what role to play. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Does a mother want a father or a husband? That's another question. Sometimes the mother would ask for the father in terms of if she's going through stresses dealing with the children, then she doesn't want a lover at that time. She wants a father. She wants her husband to father the children. Take care of her stresses by lending a hand with the children. Do you get what I'm trying to say? What does the child want? He wants or she wants a father. So therefore, the father has to take on the role of a father, not a lover. Does that make sense? Each and every one of us play different roles in relationships and plays different roles in each and every single situation that may unfold. For instance, we may play the counselor, we may play the hero, we may play the lover, the brother, the mother, the sister, the uncle, the aunt. But it's all about two things: identifying what role is suited for each and every single situation. And the second thing is, you can't always play the same character, the same role for each and every single situation and that you face and encounter. It's not going to work. That's why one of many things where relationships break down is not identifying what role you have to play. Does that make sense? And the only way to do that is be mindful, first and foremost, of what role do you need to play in this instance in your relationship. And I'm not just talking about your relationship with your nearest, dearest one. I'm talking about relationships with people, whether it be with your worker, your mate. It's so strange because we know what role to play with our mates. You play a mate. You're still the same person. And that mate may want you to play a counselor role. Because when they're coming to you with their worries or their anxieties, they might want you to listen, or they might want your advice. So what role do you play? You don't play the mate, you switch off mate mode and you play the counselor mode, the coach mode. Does that make sense? So it's about identifying your role in the relationship. And so many of us out there are so oblivious to this. You may know someone for so long, but you may not be able to identify what role you have to play in each and every single situation. And this takes practice. This takes practice. This takes time in terms of raising your self-awareness, so you're able to identify what role you have to play. I know I've said this over and over again, but I need to stress this, because if this doesn't get brought to your attention, you're going to neglect so many things in your relationship. And then you're going to end up neglecting your spouse. Then the spouse is going to end up neglecting you. And all of a sudden you have a failed, broke down relationship. Now we don't want that now, do we, people? So never play the same role in each and every single situation. You cannot be the superhero for each and every single situation. Sometimes you got to play the coward if you want to improve the quality of the situation. Sometimes you got to man up and be up for the challenge. Take on the role, take on the stresses, the burdens to lighten the load. But not every single situation requires that. That's what I'm trying to bring to your attention, people. Don't apply the same tact over and over again in each and every single situation, because it's not required. In some situations, it will require you to back down. Does that make sense? It's about applying tact and technique by knowing and understanding your role. People, that is my rant for today. That's all I have to say. Until then, take care, stay strong, stay focused, and always live to learn to empower and inspire the lives of many, as well as yourself. Bye from me and my little boy. Son, come here. Say bye to the people.
Bye.
Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Wave.
Yeah.
This way, wave.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Fake punch. Smile. Pull your hair. Pull your hair. Pinch daddy's nose. Pinch daddy's nose. Ah, not slap me. I said pinch me. Pull my lips. Pull my lips. Ouch. Smile at the camera. Smile, smile.